Let's shift our focus to India's Jammu and Kashmir, which has been facing challenges due to constant cross-border infiltration attempts by terrorists. Armed terrorists from Pakistan are persistently trying to enter into India to disrupt peace and tranquility. The Indian security forces are alert near the LOC to thwart the attempts by terrorists from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir to enter into Jammu and Kashmir. We have a report. In a major success in the fight against terrorism, the Indian security forces on July 17th neutralized 4 Pakistani terrorists in an encounter in the Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir. The operation was carried out in the Sindhara area, a mountainous region near the line of control. The terrorists were heavily armed and had planned to carry out a major attack in the area. However, the security forces were able to track them down and neutralize them in a fierce gun battle. This is the first major successful operation against terrorists in the area after multiple attacks in Rajouri and Poonch since January this year.
On 17th July, specific intelligence regarding presence of armed terrorists near villages Sindra of Surankot again of district Poonch was received. Based on this specific intelligence, an operation was launched by Indian Army along with Special Operation Group of Jammu Kashmir Police. The coordinate search of this area was carried out. After establishing an effective cordon, the troops commenced their search of village Sindra. 4 terrorists who had taken shelter in the forest near the village opened indiscriminate fire. Their fire was promptly retaliated and the terrorists were pinned down in the general area.
The Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir remains more volatile due to frequent infiltration bids by the terrorists. The district's proximity to the line of control has made it a prime target for terrorists to infiltrate into Jammu and Kashmir and carry out attacks on security forces and non-Kashmiris. The Indian security forces believe that due to an anti-terrorism operations in Kashmir that has restricted space available for terrorists, they have begun expanding their footprints south of the Pir Panjal. India and Pakistan share a 740-kilometer long de facto border known as Line of Control between Jammu and Kashmir and Pakistan-occupied parts of the princely state. The LOC was established as part of the Shimla Agreement at the end of the war between India and Pakistan in 1971. Since then, Pakistan continues to violate the ceasefire agreement and make all possible attempts to send armed terrorists and drugs into the Indian side.
Rajouri and Poonch belt actually occupies 200 kilometers on the line of control, and this is one of the most sensitive areas with heavy population on either side. Population on Indian side, 75% of Muslims who have got similar ethnicity as people of POK, and Pakistan feels that they will be more sympathetic to their cause. They will give them safe hiding place and they will also give them the logistic support. Second, this is a heavily wooded area. There are thick forests which enable the Pakistanis to hide themselves easily. Then there are mountains which go from 3,000 feet to 18,000 feet. Because of this, there are lots of deep ravines, there are lots of tributaries, there are lots of riverines, lots of nalas, and Poonch river itself along with its tributaries. So all these gullies, all these ravines and all these nalas lend themselves to easier infiltration and difficult patrolling on the Indian side.
The Union Ministry of Home Affairs has informed the Parliament that the government has adopted a well-coordinated and multi-pronged strategy to tackle cross-border infiltration, which includes tactical deployment of forces at the international border and the line of control. Latest technology like surveillance cameras, night vision cameras, heat sensing gadgets are being used by the security agencies to stop infiltration by the terrorists and stop supply of illicit drugs from across the border. The strict security measures by the agency resulted in a sharp decline in cross-border infiltration.